What's up, guys? Game Locks Nation here, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the manga chapter Naruto, and leave in the comments if you'd like for me to do more of these manga reviews. And today's gonna be like a more like a review slash rant, cause as you can already tell, there's been some things in this chapter that's kind of messed up. So let's just let's just fly right into this. You know what I'm saying? Just alright. Basically, first thing that happened in this chapter, the first thing we see this chapter is Obito and Ren. Now that's a bad sign right off the bat. Obito and Ren is two people that I really don't want to see right now. Okay, especially at the start of the chapter. Look. When I first saw those two people, thoughts started going through my mind like, oh no, it's going to be another chapter about Ren and Obito. It's going to be a flashback of times they spent together. It's going to be a chapter about all the moments they shared together. I was like, oh my god, no! But fortunately, that wasn't the case. Okay, we just saw them for a little second. Ren and Obito have their little dialogue with each other, and Obito tells Ren that he's going to go back to where they're living to help Kakashi out, because if he dies and goes up to wherever they are, he's going to mess up their little reunion together. He doesn't want that. So Obito does some Jesus type stuff. I don't know how he did this. He goes back to the world of the living via the ashes that was on the ground, and he jumps into Kakashi. They go into this little realm where they talk. After that, Kakashi gets both Mangekyo, both of Obito's Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, how Obito did that, I don't know. He mentioned in the dimension we was talking to Ren that the two dimensions was connected via chakra, and I'm like, that doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't. For the simple fact that if that's true, if both dimensions really is connected by chakra, wouldn't that mean that any shinobi that dies can come back to life temporarily via chakra? If that's the case, then that's really weird. I don't think that can happen. I don't think. Oh yeah, and another thing, because I know there's gonna be people in the comments talking about, chill, it's been done before. Just look at Minato and Kushina. No, that's not true. That a very specific thing happened there, and that thing was Minato and Kushina using Uzumaki sealing jutsu. They sealed each of them sealed half the chakra inside of Naruto. Minato sealed his half of the chakra into Naruto to when the Nine Tails reached 8 Tails, that he would appear inside of beside Naruto to suppress the Nine Tails chakra and to talk to his son. That's what Minato did. Kushina sealed half of her chakra inside of Naruto, and to where she would appear when Naruto tried to gain control over the Nine Tails power. That's exactly what happened. Naruto was fighting the Nine Tails. Kushina appeared to help him out. That's what happened. They didn't just appear out of nowhere because they still had chakra left. No, they used the sealing jutsu. Okay? As far as we know, as far as I know, Obito didn't use any type of sealing ability on Kakashi to be able to do this. He just decided to come down. I'm gonna help Kakashi. And he flew down and gave Kakashi his eyes. And how he was able to give him his eyes that quickly, I don't know. Look, they went in this dimension. I don't know what dimension it was, but they were both kids in there, and they was talking. And when they were done talking, you see Kakashi were both LMSs. And I'm like, what happened? When did he transplant those eyes? And how did he do it so fast? And I know you're gonna say, well, Marta was able to do it. Yeah, but at that time, he was basically a god at that point. He had the Jubi, the Ten Tails chakra. He basically could do anything he wanted. So I'm assuming when he did that, he ripped Kakashi's eye out and then used some sealing ability and put it in his eye. I think that's what happened. There's no evidence that Obito could have done that. So that right there was a plot hole, needs to be explained. Yes, it does. Right after that, what happened is that not Obito, Naruto and Sasuke is fighting Kaguya. Sasuke gets destroyed. Like he gets pummeled. Like Kaguya was giving Sasuke that work. Like real talk. Like Kaguya with those chakra arms was like bashing Sasuke's Susanoo to the point where he couldn't even maintain it anymore. He couldn't even maintain his perfect Susanoo anymore. He was getting pummeled that badly. Now once Sasuke gets pummeled, he falls down and Naruto catches him with one of his chakra orbs. And Sasuke uses that as a platform to stay afloat in the air because he can't fly without Susanoo. After that, Naruto uses the chakra of all the tail beasts and combines that with his own Rasen Shurikens and uses that against Kaguya. And Kaguya, I'm thinking she's gonna do something clever like absorb it or deflect those abilities because we see her activate her Byakugan, and her Sharingan on her head looks at Naruto, looks at the attack. So I'm thinking she's gonna do absorb it or at least warp dimensions like she's been doing. But nope, she just takes the attack. She just takes it, just bam, and it's a huge explosion too. And she takes that, she tanks it. But it passes me how the god of everything couldn't have avoided that somehow. I'm pretty sure Madara could have avoided that some way, somehow. I'm pretty sure he could have. And the fact that she couldn't just amazes me. But whatever, if she gets hit, after that, her arm, like the part where Zetsu, like I think right here, the part where Zetsu was like ripped off, the part where Naruto ripped her arm off. All the tail beast starts coming out of that arm, and it starts forming one big giant glob thing, and that thing turns out to be another 10 tails. And we see Black Zetsu basically tells us that this the 10 tails, the fact that it didn't take human form must mean that either the 10 tails beast, they communicated with each other and decided to separate from each other, or that Kaguya just simply ran out of chakra. And again, she's a god. How could she run out of chakra? But whatever. It can happen. Apparently, it can happen. So that happened. After that happened, the actual 10 tails starts attacking Naruto and Sasuke, but Naruto clone gets them out the way. They survive. After that, it goes after Sakura, and then Naruto's like, Sasuke! He's like, save Sakura, use your eye abilities, come on. And Sasuke's like, it's not working. And then he doesn't say it's not working, but it's obviously not working. And then we see a big Susanoo hand grab Sakura and fly off into the distance, like on some Superman type stuff, just dun 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 dun, and then just fly off. And then we all assume it's Sasuke, because as we know, the only person with a Susanoo that can fly is Sasuke. But then Naruto's like, Sasuke, you did it, go Sasuke! And then Sasuke's like, Susanoo, what? How is this possible? Who is this? And then we see that it's actually Kakashi in a little diamond thing on the top of his perfect Susanoo set. And he says, the chapter ends off with Kakashi saying, I'm going to copy the future. And that's basically the whole chapter right there. And basically, this chapter, yo, lots of plot holes, lots of things that needs to be explained. Like seriously, what I want to talk about how was Obito able to come back from whatever realm he and Ren was in? How was he able to do that? He said the world was connected via both the realms was connected via chakra, but that's that's not possible, because if that's the case, then other shinobi could be able to do that. So no, I'm not taking that. And again, you can't even say Minato and Kushina did the same thing. No, they didn't. They did a specific thing. What they did was a sealing ability, a sealing jutsu used by the Uzumaki clan. That's exactly what they did. Another thing, how can Kakashi use perfect Susanoo when the user of the eyes couldn't even do it? If Kakashi had done something like regular Susanoo or something like that, it would have been a stretch. It would have been a huge stretch actually. But I could have accepted that, because everybody knew that if Kakashi actually got both of Obito's eyes, there was a possibility that he could use Susanoo. We all knew it. We all knew it. But the fact that he just jumps, look, it was like a couple of seconds, if not a minute, or a couple of minutes, that Kakashi had Obito's eyes, and he automatically uses perfect Susanoo. Perfect Susanoo. Well, only 3 people out of the entire manga has been able to achieve, and those 3 people was Indra, Sasuke, and Madara. Kakashi's not even in Uchiha. Look, it was stated back in part 1, I believe, when Kakashi was fighting against Itachi, that it takes an enormous amount of chakra for someone who's not in Uchiha to be able to use the abilities of the Sharingan. So, how would he just perfect Susanoo out of nowhere? Matter of fact, he should be blind right now. When at least one of the eyes should be blind. I don't understand. Obito and Kakashi, well not Kakashi, but Obito been using those abilities since Jump Street, since the beginning of Naruto. So he should be blind already. At least one of those eyes. Yeah, using perfect Susanoo is a far stretch. It wasn't, matter of fact, a couple chapters ago, wasn't he just talking about that he was out of chakra? I remember that, because we got a panel of Kakashi just sitting on the ground doing nothing. I think it was when it was right before Madara had taken his eye, and Naruto and Sasuke was fighting Madara. Kakashi was just on the ground chilling, talking about, I'm out of chakra. I'm like, what? What do you mean you're out of chakra, bro? You haven't been doing anything. He said I'm out of chakra. I'm like, bro, you haven't been doing anything. So the fact that he just perfect Susanoo out of nowhere is beyond me. Okay. That's the second thing I want to talk about. Number 3. The 10 Tails, the new 10 Tails. Kaguya gave birth to this chapter. Apparently, it was supposed to take a human form. Now, what I'm guessing is that the reason why Kaguya was trying to get the chakra from Sasuke and Naruto so badly is because she needed enough chakra to be able to not only give birth to the 10 Tails, but for the 10 Tails to take a human form, like with Hagoromo and I forgot his brother's name. I forgot Hagoromo's brother's name, but Hagoromo and his brother. I'm assuming she was trying to do something like that again, but she wasn't able to. She was either out of chakra or something like that. But yeah, she was trying to do that, which I think is very interesting. That she was trying to birth a new 10 Tails. Like, why does he want to make a new 10 Tails? That's beyond me. But I guess we'll get an explanation on that sooner or later. And I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Not enough to say, really. Rating for this chapter, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. For the simple fact that it was too many plot holes and things that wasn't explained in this chapter. Like Obito and the whole Kakashi thing. So, I'm done. Oh yo, before I'm out this piece. Leave in the comments if you want me to continue to do manga reviews like this, like do more Naruto reviews. Or you think there's an anime that I would like to watch or read, and you want me to review, I can do that for you. And I can't do Bleach or One Piece though. I can't, for the simple fact that I have not been able to. I'm not caught up with it. I'm not caught up with One Piece or Bleach. I think where I left off on One Piece was somewhere in Skypiea, the Skypiea arc. I think that's where I left off in somewhere in that arc. And Bleach, I left off um right when Ichigo, Don guy Ichigo defeated Aizen. That's where I left off. I stopped watching after that, and I know a little bit of the after that. I know a little bit after that about the new power he gets after that, but I don't know anything after that part. So I'm gonna have to catch up with those two. If you want me to review One Piece or Bleach, I can start catching up with both of those series. It's gonna take a minute, but I'll do that for you. I'll do that. And I'm out. Gaming Locks Casual here. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you like the video and if you want to see more videos from me. And I'm out. See you later. Peace though.